continual connection. You and me, just two men, a little bit older, focusing on our fitness first, and we want a lot more in all areas of life. If that sounds like you, then you've found your home on my skiplacour.com website. All my social media platforms at Skip LaCour. Maybe you're watching this live on YouTube at Skip LaCour, on my Facebook at Skip LaCour page, or at Workouts for Older Men Live. Maybe you're watching the replay version on LinkedIn or on Instagram, or a clip that I put on TikTok. Doesn't matter where you come from, what social media platform you found me on. I'm just so glad you're here. When you come on, say hello, 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 Charlie. Charlie on my Facebook page. Say hello, hello, hello. That's our Workouts for Older Men Live greeting. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me what you're loving about our continual connection. What do you want to see more of? What do you want to hear less of? I want to make this the perfect experience for you, whether you're just watching on your phone, maybe you're doing cardio, maybe you're watching the replay version. If you're watching the replay version, say hello, hello, hello. And also post any questions that you have. Post questions now. I want to serve you, maybe go back and forth with you, giving you some answers to your questions with a little bit more feedback. I mean, that's why I love my one-on-one coaching, because spend like an hour on the phone with my guys every single week, individually, one-on-one coaching. And I can, talk you through the process, make sure you're understanding. I mean, there's a lot of information out there. Are you getting it right? I find out a lot of men don't get it quite right, don't get the total understanding. And then, if you work out and you're consistent, just basically watch what you're going to do pretty good. And you're not going to know that it was just something maybe in your training or your eating that you never really picked up its importance. But you missed that part. You didn't know you missed it. You thought you understood it, and you kept on going. You look pretty good, but you're stuck around 20, 22% body fat. There's a lot of men, you got that extra 20 pounds. It doesn't matter how hard you work out, even when you get on cardio kicks or watch what you eat, you just can't break that 20% body fat barrier. I mean, that's when you have to know what you're doing. And I'll just tell you, training with weights, a better training routine, better or different one, that's not going to do it. Adding more cardio, that's not going to do it. It's going to be with your understanding of nutrition and make that sustainable. Hello, Robert. Robert on my Facebook page. Hello, hello, hello. Great to have you here. All right, getting a lot of good feedback. Like I said, I'm just coming to you about this time. I just have a setup here where it doesn't take me a lot to just come to you here in 4K, right in your phone, wherever you are. Leave it up to you. Unless there's something that I'm inspired to talk about, maybe from one of my coaching clients or something that I saw on the internet. All right, but this is for you, whether you're live on a replay version, to ask your questions. You can ask me anything. It doesn't even need about workouts. It doesn't need to be about nutrition, motivation, how to get over injuries, whatever it is. So you can talk about life. We really do look at life at a different way than we did before. Hello, Syed. Great to have you here. All right, Randy. Hello, hello, hello. Great to have you here. JJ over on YouTube. All right, glad you are here. All right. I always love it. Like I said, I want you to look down in the description. If you want to take this next level, or you're even thinking about it, reach out. I'll talk to you. I'll see if I have the program that can get you from where you are now to where you want to be. I'll check and see if I think this program is a good fit for you. That's the right time for you. I don't want you to get into any program if it's not the right time, because mindset is so important. I don't want to give you all the information that you need, but you're just not in the right place. So we won't use it, because then if you don't give that full effort, it's not going to work, certainly not to the level that you want or you expect. And then you say, man, Skip spent all that time with me. Man, I used to watch his videos, spend all this one-on-one time, gave me recordings of the call, had me fill out forms, but I didn't do what he said, right? Well, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for you the next time to do it, right? So I always want to make sure that my guys are ready to go, because we can always come back later. Hello, Jonathan. Good evening over on Facebook. And hello, Bernard. Hello, 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 Bernard on YouTube. Right. So, this casual conversation, I'm glad you guys are liking it. Make it even better for you. Sam, hello. All right. But, so it's interesting, right? When I log off from tonight's show, a gentleman called me, Alex, called me today. And so, like, if you've been on my email list, there's a lot of times where, I'll text you, hey, little welcome. And I might say, if you got any questions, let's set up some time, to talk. Or I might reach out because if I have time, which my time is becoming less and less and less, but if I get a block of time and you're on my mailing list, I said, hey, if you got any questions, maybe I'll reach out to you this week. And you say, okay, sounds good, right? When I do have time, I'll make those calls, right? So I noticed that, I got a phone call. I think I was in another coaching call or whatever. And I saw Alex. And I guess I had talked to Alex a year ago, right? I could see our conversations a year ago. And now he's ready. See, I would rather have you wait, learn all about it, watch my videos, do your best. And then when you're ready, come to me. That's probably the best thing for both you and me because I don't want to waste your time. And, I want you to do this when you're ready. So look in the description of this video of all the different coaching. I am sure there is one plan that can help you best, and we'll figure that out. We'll talk, no charge, to make sure it's a good fit for you. So Bernard, I'm 65 years old, lifted heavy, but start to struggle with shoulder and elbow pain. Your thoughts about light weights and high reps? Thank you. Well, lighter weights, light, heavy, it's all relative. You can slow the lighter weight down. You can do more reps, right? The key to it is that it challenges you as much as, you can do safely and to avoid pain. The more it challenges you, the more you can do progressive overload, right? The more benefit you'll get to building muscle, certainly maintaining muscle at this age. You got to fight for it. The body is not going to hold on to that muscle if there's not a demand. So weight training is to challenge yourself, sometimes more volume with lighter weight. It's not really pushing you the way you need to, right? So, slow it down, make it feel heavy. There's a way to make the lighter weights feel heavier, all right? But, find that. It's always an interesting where sometimes 5 pounds less than what you feel like that joint pain or, that's still heavy, but it just lighten it around for you don't feel that pain, right? Play with that number. What's the most weight you can lift without, causing any joint pain? Because you always want to train safely, shoulder and joint pain. You don't want to push that. All right. But find that, experiment with that, where you can do the most weight without that joint pain. One thing that I don't think a lot of men consider, the first thing we jump on is heavy weight is going to hurt us. It's going to cause joint pain and damage. And they put that as the cost. Their heavy lifting has done that. I know you hear that all the time. That seems to make sense. But I'll tell you what, is that if you're pushing yourself for years and you're doing a lot of reps, whether it's lighter, right? I mean, that's causing wear and tear on the joints too. The body really only has so many reps in it over the course of your life, right? I know you think, well, what? My body can last forever, right? I'm 65, been training for 20 years. Like all those reps, it's going to catch up to you. Don't assume it's the heavy weight. If heavy weight, there's some weight that's too heavy for you, but it may not be, may be too heavy for me too, but it may be not too heavy. There's no number on the weight. All right. So we need that overload. Don't assume that heavy weight is the one that's doing your joints because it could be all those reps. Because even if, heavy for you might be a 40-pound dumbbell, you say, oh, well, I was doing 6 to 8 reps or something like that, 40 pounds. I got to lighten it up. I'm going to go 20 pounds and do more reps to save my joints. Well, it should be heavy by that 15th rep, right? If you're pushing yourself, creating that overload. So sometimes it's, it seems like point at the weight. That's what the challenge is. I think it's more the reps, even with a moderate weight. Hello, Juan. Great to have you here, sir. Guys, have any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me? If not, you can post them and I can we can talk about anything, and that'll maybe be the focus of our next workouts for older men. But like I said, anybody who has joint pain, older, right? Just think about what I said. It may not be the heavy weight that's causing it. The weight may be too heavy for you, but a lot of moderate weight with a lot of reps and a lot of sets and hitting, that muscle group too often or several times, let's say, that can be causing the joint pain too, right? It's not just the weight. It could be all those reps too. So remember that. All right. Now find that balance that you can lift as much weight for that overload, without hurting yourself. Definitely want to train safe, and especially at this age, it's about longevity. It's about working out, staying consistent. So you want to err on the side of caution. All right. All right. So that's going to do it for this Workouts for Older Men Live. Again, look in the description of this video. Look at all my coaching packages. Reach out to me. I've got my phone number there to call me, text me. All right. And so let's live with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us when we're a little bit older. So let's work out. Let's eat right. We got to do that eating right. I know we like to push this aside. Stay consistent. All right. Let's produce at the job. Let's connect and love those people we care about most with a sense of urgency. Again, we got more time behind us than we do in front of us when we're a little bit older. Let's live with that sense of urgency. Have a great night.